Hello and welcome back everyone, I'm Day-Glo Buffalo and this is Let's Play Thimbleweed Park. When we last left off, we had finished off all the burgers, not the burgers, the hot dogs in the diner. Maybe now we can get some different kind of food that maybe we can deliver to Riker at the ThimbleCon. And I don't know, maybe get his watchmaker tools. One thing I forgot to mention last time is that I have, after just barely hovering around the number, I've finally broken 150 subscribers, so that's pretty exciting news. Well, first of all, let me thank each and every one of you who actually subscribed and is watching this. And, well, maybe I'll try and come up with something special for 150 subscribers. Not really sure what to do yet. Well, I probably hear you saying that sticking to a more or less fixed upload schedule would already be a huge gift, and yeah, I agree. So anyway, well, if anybody has any ideas, leave them in the comments below. Otherwise, let's get back to the game. All right, so we were in control of Ransom. One thing I wanted to look at is that maybe the dialogue options are different with Ransom in the diner. Maybe we can get some different information.
Hey, face!
I think I'm over my chorophobia.
Like I care.
Yeah, I didn't want to talk to him, I want to talk to Sandy.
Looks like we all need to get in the factory.
Maybe we should work together.
Sure, what the It'll shave a few hours off my work. But if you find a comeback doll in there, keep your hands off it. I always knew there was something about Willie. Good job slapping the cuffs on him. I hope you roughed him up a little.
I have my reservations about the arrest, but a jury will sort out the truth.
Chuck.
That's no way to speak of the recently departed.
He was a rich that didn't give a about anyone but himself.
Sounds familiar.
Oh, off, or I'm not gonna help you break into that factory.
Besides, I don't think Ransom is rich anymore.
Ever seen a clown naked?
You better shut up, or I'll arrest you for indecency.
Doesn't Agent Ray ever get on your nerves?
If you're trying to play psychological games on me, don't waste your time.
Anyway,
Off. I'm bored now.
I want to talk to Sandy. No, this is all just food choices.
I'm not really hungry, and I'm glad I could waste your time.
Now get lost.
But hold on a second. He is asking for the thimbleberry pie while Dolores was asking for the cherry pie? Did she?
I'll have the thimbleberry pie.
We're all out of that. Now get lost.
I'm not really hungry, and I'm glad I could waste your time.
Now get lost.
Hold on a second, let me check that. I'm not sure what I'm
Anyway.
doing. But, well, I'll try
We
anyway.
interrupt our hostile takeover non-stop music with this important message. The feds are watching us. Make no mistake about it. The only way to protect yourself is to fight back. And now back to our special hostile takeover song. Welcome to the S&D Diner. What can I do for you, Dolores?
So let's see.
I'd like
have
to order some food. Sure, everything's on the menu board. What do you want?
Hamburger. Oh, well, no pie.
I'm ready for that hamburger. All right, honey. Now that you helped us move those hot dogs, you can have a hamburger. Dave, burn one, take it through the garden, and pin a rose on it.
Ready. Been saving one here in the grill pocket, just in case.
Here you go, hon.
All right, so she's not eating it, so now we got some food that we can bring to... What's his name? Okay. And maybe while we're at it, we might want to bring Ray to the hotel. No, not Ray. Ray is to the hotel as well. So, because his is the broken watch that we want to repair. And actually, with him, we can get another go at solving that puzzle and getting the free spaceship in a bottle. Can we talk to this
Starships in bottles, handmade.
What is the question I need to answer to get that free starship? He doesn't know about the free starship. But anyway.
What is the question I need to answer to get a free starship?
Warning: you only have one chance. Which
Yes, we
is
know about
the
that.
best?
Star Wars, Battlestar Galactica, or Star Trek? Well, the obvious choice in this case would be Star Trek, since he's dressed up as a character from Star Trek. So let's try this.
Star Trek.
Congratulations!
Nice.
You've won a replica of the Starship Isabella.
All
Bye.
right.
You will not find better starships in a bottle than these.
The plaque says it's a tiny replica of the Starship Isabella in a bottle.
So we got a starship in a starship in a bottle. What we can do with it, I have no idea. So, just checking for specks of dust. None here, but we can give the burger to this guy.
Thanks. That's exactly what I wanted. Delicious. I have to go to my room.
Okay, so are we gonna get the tools?
That would be stealing. Well, that and I don't need more things to carry around.
So... he's 4 floors from the top.
The doors are closed.
Up in there. Everyone knows it's proven beyond all possible doubt that there are 9 planets in the solar system.
I don't think this is the right thing to do to try and follow him, but, you know.
The doors are closed.
Hey! So... 1, 2, 3, 4, so maybe 10th floor? No, that's 1 too far, so we have to get to the 9th floor. If that is actually what we're supposed to do. So we can pick up a speck of dust. Well, was hoping to find an open door or something, but I guess no
It's
such
locked.
luck. They're all locked. So, that was pointless. So we'll just have to keep looking. Did this... I'm pretty sure I tried this before. And she didn't want to look either she didn't want to look inside because... There's a check stub.
It's the stub of a check that was made out to an attorney, Brant Balawick. Payment in full for will and reading.
Okay, so maybe this... Okay, this guy's here again.
Digging!
I know you're digging. We can all tell, but you're...
Digging! Digging!
You're not really getting anywhere. You know, all the digging he doesn't really... I wonder what that is in reference to. So... Now we can try, I guess, and take this check stub to the lawyer. And see what he will do with it. If he will come and read the will. I came back to the mansion to look for it. So hopefully... this will at least solve this problem and move the plot ahead a little bit, please.
What good is a check stub? It doesn't prove anything. I'd need the actual canceled check as proof.
Okay.
It's the stub of a check that was made out to an attorney, Brant Balawick. Payment in full for will and reading.
The check. But where will we get the check if he doesn't have it? Because generally you give a check to the person you're paying and then they take it to the bank to deposit it. Wait, there was a bank in town, wasn't there? Ooh, Safely First Savings. But, oh, this is new. I'm pretty sure we've never been in the bank. Prestigious sign.
Impressive. It's just after 5 o'clock. It's a promotional bank flyer. Open an account today and get a free toaster.
Do we need a toaster? There's a safe. There's a key. Oh, factory
Hello,
key.
Safely First Savings. Your money is in our hands. Is this an obscene phone call? These obscene phone calls are getting annoying.
At work, nonetheless. Of course, we can't just pick it up, can we?
Excuse me, Miss Edmond. What are you doing?
It's the key to my uncle's factory. I just need to check things out.
Miss Edmond, we take our trusteeship job seriously here. You know the factory's in probate.
Open an account today and get a free toaster.
Your money is in our hands. Is this an obscene phone call? I wish I could get them to stop calling.
It's a small wooden animal figurine.
Excuse me, Miss Edmond. What are you doing?
I just wanted to take a look at your paperweight.
That paperweight means a lot to me. It was a special gift from... Well, it was a special gift. Feel free to look at it without touching.
Fair enough. Then he's got
Hello,
a telephone
Safely First Savings. Your money is in our hands.
And no specks of dust.
Is this an obscene phone call? I need to keep them on long enough to trace the call. Yes, how can I help you, Miss Edmund?
Can you help me with this check stub?
Oh, yes, this handwriting brings back a flood of memories. Too bad about Mr. Edmund. He was such a wonderful man.
Excuse me.
I'm sorry, how can I help you?
I need a copy of the check that goes with this stub.
Yes, I believe I kept all of Mr. Edmund's canceled checks right here. Here it is.
Thank you. It's a copy of the check that Chuck wrote to his attorney, Brant Balewick. There's a note at the bottom. Paid in full. All things pertaining to the last will and testament of Chuck Edmund, including reading the will.
Hello, Safely First Savings. Your money is in our hands.
Not sure how that works, though. Because if for the check to be at the bank, wouldn't the attorney have to bring the check to the bank to cash it? Or to deposit it? Huh. Well. Guess I haven't dealt with checks enough. But, well, let's try to give this, the canceled check to him, see if that does anything for us.
I have a canceled check for you. It clearly says that you were paid by Uncle Chuck to read the will.
That it does. My apologies. I'll go to the mansion right away.
So we actually have to walk there. So let's go to the mansion. Country roads take me home to the place where I belong. So let's see if we can finally get this will read.
I see we are all here now. Excellent. Before we can proceed with the reading of the will, Chuck Edmund has 3 stipulations. 1. Thimbleberry pie must be served to all present. 2. The reading of the will must take place in Chuck's opulent tomb. 3. Crack the encryption on this will.
Let me see that. Oh, it's all ones and zeros. Dolores, you figure it out.
It is all ones and zeros. Clearly, it's in binary. Uncle Chuck was being clever. Maybe too clever.
Okay. That was not what I expected. Decrypt Chuck's will for lawyer, get a Thimbleberry pie for lawyer, get into Chuck's tomb for will reading, collect their... well, those are specks of dust. So how do we decrypt the will?
It's my specks of dust.
Well, this shouldn't be too difficult to decrypt for Dolores. Well, of course, if the binary directly refers to ASCII codes, you could substitute them all for letters.
This is all in binary. Should be easy to write a program to convert it to ASCII so I can read the will.
Oh, and oops, there's a speck of dust. We have an ASCII lookup table in our room, if I remember correctly. Here we go.
It's my handy ASCII chart. Never know when you'll need to decode binary messages, so I always practice, every day.
Well, here we go. This is our chance. No.
It's my handy ASCII chart. Never know when you'll need to decode binary messages, so I always practice, every day. I'll need more than a chart to decode this, like maybe a powerful Commodore 64.
Here it is. Okay. Here
This
we go.
isn't working. I'm going to need a pretty powerful programming language to decrypt this will.
Well, basic is certainly not it. Wasn't there... Didn't we get a guide to some programming language? Here we go, graphics basic.
My Commodore 64 is now supercharged with graphics basic.
Okay. Luckily, I remembered that we had that.
It's working. Whoever created graphics basic has a brilliant career ahead of them.
15 minutes of coding and decoding later. D2BAC 1D7F 2BABC 7E, that looks like hexadecimal. So she converted the binary to hexadecimal. How does that help us?
I'm sure I converted the binary properly. Now it's all in hex. It must be encoded. I need to find the key to decode it. Maybe if I could remember Uncle Chuck's lucky number. He used it to win the lottery a few years back. I'm sure I converted the binary properly. Now it's all in hex. It must maybe use...
But hex is just a representation of, well, you know, or we just changed numerical systems. We didn't really get any closer to deciphering it. Whether a code is in binary or hex really should make a difference. You can use hexadecimal to look up an ASCII chart just as well as you can use binary. But I guess that's we're supposed to find his lucky number. Get into Chuck's tomb, Thimbleberry Pie, find and use Uncle Chuck's lucky number. The question is, where do we find his lucky number? He won the lottery with it. So... maybe it's in the safe? We still haven't gotten in there,
It won't
right?
open. The safe is locked.
The only place where we might look is at the convenience store. Because they have, they do sell lottery tickets. And maybe, because if they sell lottery tickets, maybe they have some kind of record or, oh, to Quickie Pal.
Welcome to Quickie Pal. Can I
Hey,
help
Otto.
you find anything?
I'd play it if it were a sure thing.
Hi, Dolores.
See ya, Leonard.
Come back soon, Dolores.
No, I guess we can't talk to him about the lottery.
Let me know if I can help you find anything.
Oh, Chuck's journal. No, I didn't find any reference in his journal to his lucky number or to even winning the lottery or anything like that. So
We
let's
interrupt
see.
our hostile takeover non-stop music with this important message. Wake up, people! The government... Welcome to the S&D Diner. What can I do for you, Dolores?
Or do you have
Do you have a
Thimbleberry?
thimbleberry pie?
Sorry, there haven't been thimbleberries in Thimbleweed County for years. Your Uncle Chuck, rest his soul, ate every last one of them.
He did like his thimbleberry pie.
But there are thimbleberry pies. Didn't we see a thimbleberry bush? I mean, not thimbleberry pies, but thimbleberries. Didn't we see a thimbleberry bush out in the woods? But we
I changed my
couldn't-
mind. I'm not hungry.
Later, Dolores.
We couldn't pick them up because
Hi, Ransom.
because they stung our hands. I'm not even sure where I'm going. So I was wandering around town, and if I'm not mistaken, didn't the tube store used to be like a bakery or something? I think so. Because I remember she switched to this line of work, and she didn't have like a name for the business yet, so we suggested YouTube to her.
She's too far away.
Hi, Dolores. Oh, let's go over to the counter where we can talk. Welcome to Ricky's YouTube. How can I help you?
Ricky, you make such great thimbleberry pie. Can I get one? Here we go.
Ricky, you make such great thimbleberry pie. Can I get one?
I'm sorry, hon. I'm out of the pie-making biz. Strictly tubes now.
Oh no! I have a problem then. In order to hear my uncle's will read, I need one of your famous thimbleberry pies.
Well, in honor of your Uncle Chuck, I'd make an exception. But there just aren't any more thimbleberries left. Your uncle had them harvested to extinction.
No more thimbleberries. There must be some somewhere. Well, we saw some in the woods. But where were they? Where were the last ones you know about?
There must be some somewhere.
It's sad, isn't it? The last thimbleberries were spotted out in the old forest.
Not the forest. I always hated it in there.
Yes, pretty spooky. No one goes there unless they have to. People have been lost in there for days. Days!
And I heard some never make it out alive.
It's true. I've heard those stories too. And then there's the old bear problem. So, first thing, you'll need some thimbleberry picking gloves. You know how those thorns can leave you breaking out in welts. I just happen to have an old pair I could loan you.
Thanks.
All right, so we got the picking gloves.
They're Ricky's old thimbleberry picking gloves.
And technically, the bears shouldn't be a problem because we have some bear repellent.
It's called Levo's Bear Repellent. When you have this, you don't need to bear arms.
And you don't need to arm bears either. Okay. So let's head out in the forest. Oh, it was here. There's also that secret meeting here with the pizza. Secret meeting. Don't touch the electric fence. But, yeah. Not sure about that. Or better, how we get anywhere. So... I think it was pretty much walk around randomly until... Here we go! Long minutes of furious berry picking later. Wow, picked them all. So, let's get out of here. And we didn't even need the bear repellent. Okay, now this looks good. So we can bring him back to Ricky, was it? At YouTube. But I think we're going to do this in the next part. So for now, I'll thank you for watching. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like or a comment below. Subscribe for more. And I will see you in the next part. So until then, have a good one.